Hello all Walkman lovers. This time around I have a Sony D-NE511 Discman Walkman which I bought from eBay with a leaked battery. In this video I'm trying to see if I can clean it up to see if it works and yeah, if we can make this thing good again. So this is the device itself. It looks quite nice. It's clean and tidy. It's yeah, the only thing what said it has there's a battery leak. So let's see inside. Let's see inside if we can open this up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see. So there's the battery. So yeah, it looks that's quite badly leaked, the battery, but it seems quite localized. I hope you can see it from here. Seems localized anyway, so there's a good chance that it hasn't spilled all over the place. So what I'm trying to do is to yeah, just take the old battery out and then we'll see what kind of damage is there, and we try to clean all the parts and see if we can get this thing rocking again. So yeah, just so pull the old battery out, put some paper under a bit anyway, even though it looks like it's so old and dry that I don't think there's any active battery acid or anything like that anymore out there, so I think it's just safe to, it's a bit tight. It's quite safe to pull it out. So the screwdriver went through the battery. It's really old and corroded already. So yeah, yeah, looks quite alright. Otherwise, there's lots of that's oxidated quite badly, and and by the way, there are no sounds in here because I had to post-process the. When I did the initial video, I didn't realize my mic wasn't really working well, so I'm re-recording the soundtrack in here, so you won't hear any sound of the tools, anything like that, and there might be some awkward spaces when in post-processing. I don't know what to say, but anyway, so here to neutralize the acid, you can use vinegar. I just showed you the glass. I just have apple cider vinegar. I don't have white one or any proper vinegar, but I think anything is too. And this one looks so dry anyway. I don't think there's anything corrosive there anyway, actively. So, but anyway, we just with Q-tip, just a bit poke around, and if it was active, it should be sizzling or anything like that. That's what I read, but I don't have any. I didn't get any reaction. It's just lots of dirt coming out, basically the old stuff. So yeah, it's like so. Just clean at least initially whatever you can from here. Later I'm gonna open up the whole case and then we can have a look at the insides, what's happened in there. But it doesn't look it didn't look too bad. The first reaction when I saw this, that there's a really good chance that it is going to work, hopefully after it clean up. So yeah, let's put this old battery on the side somewhere, hide it. So yeah, let's open this thing up. Just find the right screwdriver first, man, and then screw the thing open. Yeah, sped up a bit here so that don't need to bore you with one thing I noticed with this model of Discman is that the screws at the back, the newer ones, they are a bit tilted, so you have easy access to them. But this old one, you don't get access. You have to take the lid away because the screws are like level with they are with flush with the surface. So you really have to get the lid out. Otherwise, unless you have some freakish tool that you can get those screws from that weird angle, but for me I don't have such things, so I had to just find a way to get the lid out, but and it looks like it's just, you just take the springs out, and then you just take the lid out. It's plastic also, so you have to be careful when kind of prying it out. So yeah, this is how you just take first the springs. I had a bit of difficulty with the other one. The first one came nicely, then the second one was a bit more work, but eventually, yes, with a bit of help with pliers and the screwdriver, then I cut it out. And then after you get it out from behind the small clip, then it's easy. You just pull them out, as you will shortly see. You just pull out the springs, and then what's left is to try to yeah, like so. I think, okay, like that. Yeah, it comes out very easily once it goes back, slots back in also quite nicely when it's out. So like so, and then I should keep it better on the camera, the whole device. But anyway, so like so, they come out. They come out quite easily, and I think it has a kind of color coding. This is the one of the springs was darker than the other. So I think this, like, the left side was darker than the right side, so it's easy to remember, though I can't really put them the wrong way around anyway. But so here, yeah, I was trying to figure out how to get the lid out, and I didn't really find. I don't have to get better tools, but I took with the screwdriver, but that can damage. I managed later on, when I had to do it again, I managed to damage the plastic slightly. But I like that. You just have to force it out. It comes out, the lid, and then you have nice, easy access to everything. Because then you can see that there's just a small hole that then slots into those edged plastic clips, so it's hopefully easy thing to put back without breaking it. So yeah, now you have nice access to the screws to get them out. These 3 remaining screws at the back. Yeah, like so, and then the last one. Get it out like that. So then, and then this is usual. Just this was quite loose actually. I could get with my nail the rear opening, but then the front I needed a bit of some help with the tool to pry it open. But it's not very tight, so. Comes open quite nicely. I think I was considering screwdriver, but it's not worth metallic because you can damage the plastic quite easily if you're too hard with it. So something plastic, these kind of tools again you can get from anywhere, eBay, AliExpress, Temu, basically anything, Amazon. They don't cost much anything. So, but it really helps to disassemble these things without damaging the plastic too much. So opening up inside, the thing looks quite nice. It's clear that at least the damage from the leak hasn't gone everywhere. So I think I was quite lucky with this one. I'm sure if you, and yeah, then just for cleaning up, I had isopropyl alcohol, just a bit in a small spray bottle that, to kind of finish up cleaning the residue dirt, and I just used that. So that's a bit sped up, scratching every corner and trying to get everything out. So came out quite nice. And then that's done, and then we can focus on the base. So like it looks, there's nothing really on the PCB or anywhere else. So it's pretty much just the metallic contacts and the plastic that's gotten, yeah, like I'm showing there. And the rear one, it will come out completely anyway, so it's very easy. Yes, I was just checking, and it's not really, the rear one is not attached into anything, so yeah, I'm just taking it out. You can just get it out, and I'm taking it out, and blonk, it went, and that was actually 3 points, because it landed directly into the vinegar glass, which was the purpose anyway. I wanted to soak it in there anyway, so that was That was a nice lucky chance. Yeah, just looking around here, I think it's just pointing out that yes, it is not gone to the PCB, it's really localized on the metal, so just cleaning the base, it all should be good. Putting aside the board. Of course, it's better to have something anti-static where you put things. I didn't have that handy right now, so I just put it. So these are not maybe that sensitive that they would immediately blow if something. So here too, I'm just cleaning with alcohol. First a bit with vinegar, then with alcohol, just trying to get all the dirt and soot and everything out. And otherwise looks really good. Whole thing looks much better. Cleaned up. And yeah, that is pretty much cleaned, except then what was left is the contacts on the battery side that's attached to the main board, so that you can't soak. So you just have to scrape and scratch and clean. So that's what I'm doing here. Then cleaning up a bit more the other side, the rear contact, which was soaked completely in vinegar and then cleaned up. So that's coming out quite nice and clean. That had a bit disintegrated because of the battery acid, but not too badly. So there's plenty of metal still left that you'll have a good contact for the battery. So I didn't bother to. You could try to solder maybe some extra. If you have more corroded, then you try to clean and solder some, make a bit of a tin in there or something, and then maybe get a better contact, or maybe one can find replacements. I'm not sure, because it's just the contact of the rear, so one could probably find replacements there as well. So then what's left is to reassemble the thing. And I think that's what I'm starting to do here. Yeah, I'm a bit. I don't think it's sitting flush yet. I just didn't realize. I'm just trying to put, but it's not flush because the headphone socket is not. It's not slotted in its place. So I'm a bit confused, like you would have heard when I initially was doing it. I realized, okay, that's not. And that's a bit of also you need to kind of carefully move it in. So I was trying a bit, but then I just realized that you just have to, like that, put it in an angle and then carefully unblock. It slots in nicely like that. So then everything is in place. We put the plastic lid in place. The front first, it's a bit angled, and then it just pops in very nicely. So that's that. Everything done. Contacts nice and clean. And then next, clean still a bit remaining crumbles there. I think from somewhere still came. So take those out. Can't keep my head out of picture. So. That's that. So yeah, it just again try to clean everything, make it as nice as possible, so that it doesn't start. Contacts won't get immediately bad again, so that you would have issues, but it stays nice. So that's that. It's a G protection switch. It's working. Let's keep it in one, like that. And then I guess I'm trying to reach out, find a battery so we can try if this thing works. And what I didn't realize on camera here that you can't see, because the display is tilted LCD, so it's pretty much dark when you see it from above. You can't see. There are these dials and buttons, everything seems to work well. So let's cover the laser a bit, and then just to see, you don't see here, but the display came alive when I pushed down that lid. The switch that recognizes when the lid is closed, and so I was quite happy. It seems to be working, so I'm just finding a CD to plug in. I have one bit scratched, scuffed old whatever Pet Shop Boys CD, which I use for testing these things because it's already broken the CD. So it works, but some songs don't, so it doesn't really matter. So then, all seems good. Spinning. It is reading the CD. Now it's ready. I can't see the display, but it is saying that all the songs were found and everything else starts playing. So all in all, everything looks good. So of course, what's left at this point then is to reassemble the whole thing. Just put the lid back, put the screws, everything back, and that's basically that. So okay, here I'm still testing, listening test, if it produces actually any sound, because it could be that it works, it plays, but you know, some of the circuits or something on the PCB has been damaged and it don't get any sound. But this works fine. It was I could hear the sound, and it was playing the songs really nicely. I don't know, I was just trying to, I don't know what's the purpose of the dial. It's some weird dial, but because the volume is there. But so it's all good. Everything worked nicely. So and the volume is there, yeah, on the side. Volume worked, everything worked. So all in all good. And also shows that not to be too worried if there's a battery leakage. It depends, of course, from case to case, but at least in my case, because the leakage, even though the battery looked really bad and it was really crumbled and dry and shoddy, but you take it out at the end of the day, you look under, and it's very, very salvageable, the whole thing. So that was all good. Good cleaned it nicely, and it's really a really nice little CD player then for very little money. So I think there are plenty of these kind of also which have battery corrosion and everything, but yeah, of course, you can never know. Here I'm putting the lid back in place. It took me some time, even though I said initially it should be easy, but it wasn't so. But you just have to then put one side in place first, and then you just force the other. And I, of course, did it first once, and then realized that, uh-oh, I forgot to put the screws. So I had to take the lid out and do it again. So good practice, for me at least. So next time, if I need to do one of these things, then I know that I know what to do. So here I was doing with the screwdriver, but I managed to damage the plastic a bit because I was using too much force. So yeah, maybe find also for myself, look into one of the aforementioned shops and to find some nicer tools to work on these things. So that, but there anyway, lid out. Screws in, and here I'm soaking because I thought there was something a bit whitish looking on the screws, but it's actually just the plastic from the base when it's initially screwed and tightened up. Then I'm putting the lid back in again, and this time a bit easier process, just one side in and then the other snaps in and works. And then of course then the springs in place, which is also a bit of I'm sure if you have smaller hands than mine it's even easier, but it worked. Pair of pliers, and it's not too difficult to get it in there. Once you slide it in, the lower part slides in under the chassis, then the rest is easy. Then you just slip the upper part again behind the kind of clip, and then that's that. It is, like we can see, there's a bit of kind of effort to kind of make it go in there. It's not always so easy, but maybe you can watch and learn and not do the same mistakes that I was doing. So just proper grip and just kind of just tease it in. Yeah, you just tease in the lower part, and then you just basically just pop it behind plastic edge, and that's it. And then put that back in place, and that's it. Good, a bit adjusting that, looking that the spring is nicely in place, and yeah, it's already holding. It's a bit loose, but the second one in place, and it took also a bit more teasing even, so I think so that then I managed, and then the rest of the screws in place, and battery cover lid in place as well, and there we go. Final test. Batteries in, CD in, like so, and I think here I realized that yeah, you have to do this, so you can clearly see that it is working. It is finding music on the CD, and when pressed play, it is happy to start playing the music. So all good at the end. So the device itself doesn't look much used. It's like I said, not many scratches or anything. So probably just batteries forgotten in and left for a long time, very long time, I would say, into storage, and then that was happened. But yeah, so in case you feel like, if you find something similar and feel like trying to fix it, then yeah, there's definitely a chance that it's salvageable, especially these older CD players, because there's more space around. I don't know if it's a mini disc player or something, they're so tightly packed that it could be that the damage is bit more wider spread, but these kind of CD players where there's just plastic basically around the battery compartment, and the damage doesn't get much elsewhere, doesn't spread, so it's a very much better chance to have them fixed. I will also at a later point try to tackle some maybe mini disc players, Walkmans, all kinds of things, see if I can fix, but for now at least. So yeah, here's just pondering upon this button. So yeah, and if you guys like this, I'm just another apology for the lost soundtrack which I had to re-record, but if you like my videos, just please like and a comment, subscribe, and regardless I will keep on making these more, because I like to dabble on these kind of repairs, and yeah, so see you guys later. Cheers.